What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Kinstretch class brought to you by Stretch Effect. My name is Coach Luke, and I'll be taking you through today's 25-minute hip-focused Kinstretch class. So the bulk of today's class is really going to focus on hip internal rotation and external rotation with some abduction work thrown in there, and we'll follow that with some hip cars to finish. So we're going to get right into sideline hip cars. You're going to lay on your side. You're going to take one block right under the head. Take one block. You can either go out front, block here, or you can squeeze the block to the body. When you squeeze the block to the bottom, just make sure you get the ribs down, get a good torso tension here, and then we'll squeeze that block, and we'll get 2 hip cars up and open, rotate around, swing through, and reverse right back open, and down. We got one more time, come up, open, internally rotate, extend, and through, right back, open, over the top, and come down. We'll switch sides. We got 2 hip cars on the other side. Left side down, block out front, or you can squeeze it to your torso. Feet are stacked, flexion, abduction, rotate through, around, straight back, over the top, and down. We got one more time. Rotate, nice and slow, make sure you keep the core tight, try not to extend through the spine, and push through. 2 hip cars, we're going to get right into tails and rails. So we got 90-90 here, we're going to do internal rotation first. So I'm just going to go first set, we're just going to be rotating here. I'm going to get into my internal rotation, so I'm going to sit back, so I'm going to rotate tailbone, rotate butt cheek to the floor, trying to get as much relative internal rotation as I can, trying to rotate pelvis over my fixed femur here, back the leg stays down, and then depending on what you need, depending on your body, you can lean back a little more here, you can sit up, grab shins, whatever allows you to get the most rotation, get the most hip internal rotation that we can, and breathe. Focus on that relaxation, trying to get back to that hip as much as possible. Our first set, we're going to do tails and rails, really crushing here. We're going to keep drive the knee down, take 50%, really drive foot and ankle into the floor, like we're trying to rotate that foot into the ground. Our second set is going to be a more even distribution between knee, shin, foot, more of an adduction. We still want some internal rotation, more adduction. So now I'm trying to crush 100%, 100%, 100%. And then that lift, that'll be 100% there as well. So we're just gonna first set will be more internal rotation bias, so knee will be light but still going down and really going hard through that foot. Okay? Just hang out here and breathe. Allow yourself just to sink deeper. Every exhale, get a little bit further into that stretch. Tails, we're driving the foot down, build up for 10, max out for 10. Rails, press the knee, try to lift that foot. Max effort 15 seconds, and then we'll relax deeper for about 30, and we'll go into our second set. Okay, so just relax. One more big deep breath. Use that belly breathing. And relax. See if you can rotate a little bit more. Okay, so next breath, take a breath in. Pack the air, right? So I want to fill the abdomen with air. Get a good brace, a good full intra-abdominal pressure. So not just into the belly, but into the side and the lower back. And then take a breath and start driving back foot into the floor. Knee drives down, but really think crush that back foot. 20%, 30%, 40, 50, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and 100% max effort drive down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, max effort, rails, crush knee, try to lift the foot. Don't let yourself rotate close, so if anything, keep rotating towards that back foot. You can lean back even more. Drive that knee down, try to get a light under that foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sit back into it a little bit more. Okay, you can sit up if you need to, you can lean back if you need to. Just relax here and breathe. We're going to be doing internal rotation and abduction. So now I'm staying internally rotated. But now instead of driving foot down and being light in the knee, now I'm driving knee, shin, foot all evenly. Okay, so I'm gonna crush down evenly, try to lift up evenly here, okay? So for another 10 seconds, just breathe. One more big deep breath. So a little bit more. Next breath, take a breath in. Pack the air down and start driving knee, shin, foot all down on the floor evenly. 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100% effort. Drive down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails. Try to lift knee, shin, foot, everything together at the same time. Get lighter into that knee, get lighter into that shin, get lighter into that foot. Try to lift, 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 lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sit back a little more. Now we're just gonna come here. We're just gonna rotate. Rotate. Just rotate the pelvis. 3 reps. 2, 1 more, and 3. Okay. Shake the leg out if you need to. Feel like it's gonna cramp. Shake it out. Get right back into position. It will be 10 internal rotation liftoffs, and then 10 hip abduction liftoffs. So that knee, shin, foot. Okay, so set yourself up. Find the position you gotta be. We're driving the knee into the floor. We're trying to lift that foot as high up in the air as we can every single time. Further forward and out to the side more, the easier it's going to be. So finally, you got to get that foot a couple inches off the ground, and then without moving the position. So I don't want to have to do this to get the foot up from here, there. Okay. In the interest of, if you find you're here, you can get way higher, then just bring your torso at angle up. Okay. So set yourself up. Lock in. Take a breath in. Hands on the floor and lift. Down. 1. Lift. Down. 2. Lift. Down. 3, lift, down, 4, lift, down, 5, lift, down, 6, lift, down, 7, lift, down, 8, lift, down, 9, last one, lift, down, and 10. Okay, go to our abduction next. So that's knee, shin, foot, everything trying to lift up. You may not need to be as far forward, but you do want to shift out to your side a little bit more. If you want to grab the shin, you can use some floor for stability. Knee, shin, foot, everything lifts up. Set right back down. We got 10 reps here. Take a breath in. Solidify and lift. Down. 1, try to lift all at the same height. Lift. Down. 2, lift. Down. 3, lift. Down. 4, lift. Down. 5 more, lift. Down. 6, lift. Down. 7, lift. Down. 8, lift. Down. 9, last one, lift. Down, and 10. Okay, so now we're going to go into external rotation on the same side leg. So we're going to knock out internal, external, and then we'll switch internal and external. Okay, so we're going to do here. Big tall chest. Big string pulling my belly button forward and up. String pulling my tailbone back and up. So I'm trying to get a good, it's called bow on the stretch, right? So think of your torso like a bow of a bow and arrow. I'm trying to make it as arched as I possibly can. As I do that and stick my butt out, that'll put my hip capsule on stretch. I'm not trying to get as low as I can. That's more of a superficial, kind of higher level glute tissue there. We're trying to go for the hip capsule. We're trying to go deep in that hip. So the more I can stick my butt out, the better. You may need to find the best line of tension for you. So you may need to be more here. You may need to be more here. You can shift one way or the other. So find where you feel the stretch the most. That's where we create the most tension. And then we want to just work on that. You want to breathe into that, and then we'll load it up with 1 round of fails and rails here, okay? So just focus on the breathing, try to relax into it. Again, stick the butt out, arch the back. You can lean, you can find the line that's best for you. Kind of play with your torso position as well. Play with your pelvis position. And then maybe more towards the front leg, more towards the front shin. Whatever gives you the best stretch, wherever it feels the toughest, most restricted, that's where we are lacking the mechanoreceptors, just pretty much meaning we cannot, our brain does not trust that line of tension, so we want to find it, breathe into it and load it up with our tails and rails. That's how we get stronger there. That's how we shore up our weaknesses. And that's how we ensure better overall hip function and not just hip function in one direction. Okay? So let's take a breath in. Pack the air down, full body contraction, and start driving the front foot into the floor. Build up that contraction. We're at 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and max effort 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try to lift that foot, drive the knee into the floor. Max effort, max effort, max effort. Everything you got. 10, 9, hold yourself deeper while you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Find yourself deeper. We're going to here for another 20 seconds. Now we're going to do a kinetic stretch on the same side of the leg. So kinetic stretch, I'm trying to pull myself deeper using my regressive tissue. So that would be inside my thigh, inside my leg. I'm trying to go for the feeling as if I was going to lift this leg off the floor. So if you want to do a rep or two just to get a feel for what that would be, that contraction is going to pull us deeper, but we're not going to actually lift off the ground. You're going to imagine your front leg is glued to the floor. So you're creating the contraction of going up. Leg does not move. That contraction, that tension will pull us deeper. And then we hit the bottom, about 5 seconds each rep, each way. Drive down now, so my progressive contraction is driving up. And now I'm driving back to my start position. Use your hands on the floor for stability if you need to. If you want to make it more challenging, clasp the hands together. Go out here. If you want to make it way harder, now we go here or all the way up overhead. So whatever is best for you, whatever allows you to get the most out of it, but still do it correctly, right? So if you go from here, if that's too easy, 2 fingers, whatever allows you to get the most out of it. Take a breath in. Pack the air down. Try to lift everything here. Try to lift, and that's going to pull us deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, tails contraction. Drive down. Drive out of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1. We got 4 more here. Ready? Breath in. Rails contraction. Try to lift and pull yourself deeper. 3, 2, 1. Find the bottom. Now tails contraction. Drive down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. We got 3 more here. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drive out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 2 more. Really create the strongest contraction you can here. Driving up. Really drive the hardest contraction you can into the floor. Driving out. Really create as much tension as you possibly can for these last 2 reps. Ready? And lift. Try to lift. Hold yourself deeper. Big chest. Keep sticking that butt out. Keep getting deeper. Keep getting deeper. Keep getting deeper. And tails contraction. Drive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one here. Ready? Get a full body brace. Full body contraction. Try to lift that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drive out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Okay, so we're going to switch sides. So we're going to do some hinges, they're called. So I'm going to go from here, drive my back foot down, lift this heel. I'm going to lift this knee as much as I can. I'm going to do 5 reps. That's 1, lift, 2, keep everything else still, chest is still, 3, 2 more, 4. This last one, we're going to rotate all the way over. Think lift, slowly rotate. This knee stays down. Try to open. Keep trying to separate those knees as much as you can. Keep that back knee down as long as possible. Once it won't go anymore. Continue just rotating over the top. Go around. The knees are allergic to one another. This left knee is pulling my right knee down. So as this left knee touches, right knee is still open as far as it can go. I'm keeping the rest of my body still. I just want to work that rotation as far as I can down to the floor and slowly come to the other side. Okay. So we're right into 90-90 on the right hip. Sit back into it. Get as much relative internal rotation as you can. Breathe into it. The more you can breathe, the more your body relaxes, the better you're going to feel. deeper into that hip, deeper into that capsule you'll be able to get, you'll be able to train, the more you get at it, okay? Sit into it here. We got 2 sets, pails and rails. First set, we're doing more internal rotation focus. Second set is more adduction, adduction, trying to drive into the floor. Then we'll do a lot of lift-offs, external with kinetic stretching, hip cars, and we're done, okay? So just relax. Again, your hip, right hip, left hip may be different. You need to sit back more. Make sure that this inside knee of your right knee stays on the floor. Breathe and relax. Okay. Next breath, take a breath in. Full body contraction, and start down the back foot into the floor. Knee crushes down, but not as hard as the foot. We're at 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90, and max effort drive down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction, rails. Try to crush that knee, try to lift that foot, stay internally rotate as much as you can. Try not to let the pelvis start to close down. Keep everything nice and still. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sit back in a little more. You start to cramp up like me, you shake out for a second, get right back into it. Sit deeper into that rotation. Take it in for like 20 seconds. So now this time, instead of crushing the foot and lighter in the knee, now we're going knee, shin, foot, everything at the same rate. So 10%, 20, everything crushing down evenly. Rails, everything tries to lift up. Even this is more an adduction, tails and rails contraction. But on the 90-90, so now we're in internal rotation. We're still trying to stay as internally rotated as possible. And then we'll do our lift-offs for internal and adduction. Okay. Breath in. Full body contractions. Spread the floor with the hands. Get everything nice and tight. Now start crushing knee, shin, foot, everything down together. 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%, 90%, and 100% effort drive down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, try to lift everything together. It should lift because you're at your end range, but just try to get knee, shin, foot, everything off the ground at the same rate. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep trying to internally rotate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Okay. Let's go back to rotation. We got 3 reps. Close, open, close, open. Last one. Close, open. Okay, so from here, it's set up. We got 10 lift-offs. So knees down, foot's up. And then we got abduction lift-off, which is knee, shin, foot, everything looks like together. We got 10, 10. Then we get into our external rotation. Okay. Set up, find your position, lift, down. 1, lift, down. 2, lift, down. 3, lift, down. 4, lift, down. 5, lift, down. 6, lift, down. 7, lift, down. 8, lift, down. 9, last one, lift, down, and 10. Okay, so now we're going to our abduction lift off. So you're going to lean a little bit more to your left. There's like a little bit more space through here. Knee, shin, foot, everything lifts at the same time. Okay, grab your shin, can't move forward. Yoga walk, whatever you got to do. Find position and lift. 1, lift, 2, lift, 3, lift, 4, lift, 5, lift, 6, lift, 7, 3 more, lift, 8, lift, 9, last one, lift, 10. Very good. Let's go to our external rotation code rails. Then we will do 5 of our kinetic stretching. And then we will finish with some hip fires and call it a day. Here we go. Set up. Nice tall chest. Left and right hips may be different, so you may be over the knee, whereas the other one you may be over the shin. Again, try to search around, explore your potential of your hip capsule, see where you got to be. You may need more towards that front leg, front shin, front foot, shift left or right. Find the best position for you. Breathe into that stretch. Okay, consciously calm down that tissue. See if you can let it relax. Remember, string pulls my belly button forward and up. String pulls my tailbone back and up. I want to flow the stretch with good lower back arch. My hip capsule on as much tension, as much stretch as possible. Focus on relaxing that tension in that stretch with my breath. Right belly breathe. 4 count in, 8 count out. Allow myself to get deeper so I can really load the end range of my jump. Okay? 30 seconds. So 1 set fills and rails, 1 set of our kinetic stretch. One thing we want to make sure is that we do the kinetic stretch from the same angle that we loaded up the external rotation of fills and rails. Okay, so from here, chest towards my shin, that's where I would do my kinetic stretch from. Okay, here we go. Take a breath in. Back there down, get a good arch, get deep in that stretch. Start to front foot into the floor, 10%, 20, 30, 40%, 50, 60%, 70, 80%, 90%, and max effort drive down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails crush the knee, try to lift that foot, pull yourself deeper into that stretch. Keep going, max effort, knee crushes down, try to get light on that foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good stretch. Okay, so from all the way back to the top. Now we got our kinetic stretching. Take a good breath in. Trying to lift the leg, everything here, but the whole leg is glued to the floor. So I'm trying to lift it, but it's the contraction that pulls me deeper. And I change direction, so I knee to the floor, push myself out of it with the progressive ankle contraction. Okay, take a breath, pull that contraction, now try to pull myself deeper using the progressive tissue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 1, we got 4 more. Lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. Lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more, here we go. Everything here, try to lift, really get a good contraction here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Last one yet, take a breath. Full out contraction, try to lift that leg, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive out, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very, very nice. This is the 5 hinges on this side. We'll transfer. Finish with some hip fires. So here, foot's down, kick those down, heels up. Just try to lift. 1. Lift. 2. Lift. 3. Lift. 4. Last one. Lift. Rotate, rotate, left knee stays down, rotate that right knee as far as you can. Let's can't do any more. Start to bring that back away, keep those knees as separated as possible. Keep driving out, knees drive away. Rotate, knee, knee, tap, and let's finish the hip bars. 2 reps each side, all the day. Over there, or here, either that works. Shoulders, good core brace, go up, open, rotate, through, back, over, One more. Around. Through. Extend. Over. And back to the start. 2 reps on the right side, 1 on the left. Last thing here. And we're done. Stack the knees, stack the shoulders, squeeze your block, full body tight. Open as far as you can go. Rotate around. Come through. Back over. Last one. Here we go. Flexion. Abduction. Internal push it. Finish this rep. Around. And that is it for today's 25-minute hip internal external rotation fitness class. Again, on internal rotation pose rails, lift off, external rotation pose rails, and some neck stretch. So that is a great one to do if you are short on time and you really want to get into your hips. The internal external rotation is the prerequisite foundation for all the movements that you do with your hips. So I recommend you start there. I recommend you keep doing your cars every single day. Focus on not only the hip cars, but the whole body. Really focus on the spine. It's somewhere we definitely don't get movement in. So again, thank you for joining me in today's 25-minute hip focus Kinstretch class. Hope to see you there.